presented by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Steelers, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, you lived this as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans, but now after that long off season to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready, finally show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived.
Yeah, and at this stage in the process, Mike, you're exactly right. All you want is for this ball to be kicked off. You're tired of practicing. You're tired of the off-season workouts. You're tired of the preparation for what feels like an entire year to play.
So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll bring them down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
They send him right out of the slot. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He'll go left side here and complete this one.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up 1st and goal. They'll throw out of the gun. This is caught. toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
The extra point, up and good. And the Steelers have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Offside, defense.
First and 10 now from the 36. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. His throw left side is complete, and he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
The Steelers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He runs with it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And that time, the pressure, too much. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Keep pushing the ball down the field.
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Not what you want to see. Quarter one of week one. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll get this out quickly to his left. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Bills offense ready for their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll begin here on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Still second down.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Right back to him on first down. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. I'll give on the ground. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. The Steelers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. They'll struggle to get positive yardage here, only up to about the 5. 2nd down and 8. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they would probably anticipate.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Thrown left side, the catch is made. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll send their tight end left. They'll throw here on third and short.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down. And the linemen are already walking back. They'll look to throw. That one is caught by the rookie from Oregon. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter one of week 1. A tough spot here. Third and long. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. First and 10. Following the penalty, he'll run it. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll send a tight end in motion right. He keeps it himself. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
And a short pickup there to about the 36. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now a handoff, running right. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. A quick throw right side. Well, this one is in reverse again. They're going to lose more yardage here, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Now he'll air one out. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll get this out wide. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, Buffalo.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came. He's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
Quickly to the outside and complete. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Throwing now on third and long. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Here's a run going left, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down.
Ball start, offense.
And that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Bills. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Makes the score Bills 14, Steelers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw on the move is caught.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
They'll send him over to the left. Now, faking the give. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3.
At the 18-yard line.
You have a tight end motioning left here. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Up the middle they go. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Third and long.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. And here comes fourth down. The Steelers going to send out their field goal unit here. This from 34 yards. That one is good. And the Steelers are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. First down throw there is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. They'll throw out of the gun. Open man, right side. He's got it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of the Steelers has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The home team's offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A tight end in motion now. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard as he steps out of bounds. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will have a 1st down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30. They'll look to throw yet again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. The Steelers going to send out their field goal unit here. This a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers are back within a point. It's 14-13.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield. So it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
Now a 3rd and 2. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Going for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at the Caesar Superdome in New Orleans. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. The Jags looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Panthers trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime.
Certainly a tightly contested
this has been as
first
much
half,
fun as you could hope for
more
with
of
both
that
these
here in the
teams
second
in
half.
it
A
to win
one-point
it.
game as quarter 3 begins. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Returnable from the 17. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Steelers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Slot man in motion right. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag there on the play. I think that's going to be holding on the offense. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from just beyond midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish.
Previous play
The red
is under
flag
review.
is on the field. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. To the air now on 1st and 10. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him,
nowhere to go. He is taken down.
the last thing you can afford in this situation, Mike, is to take a sack. You don't want to go backwards and make the 4th down try that much more challenging. Keep the ball on the ground. Even if you come up short, you get another crack at it. And I think now on 4th down, if they do go for it, it's got to come through the air. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. And he finds a little bit of space. They'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with him again. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down after a big 2nd down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. Now a give up the middle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Now this time they'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd down and 9. One of the tight ends in motion right. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
Really impressive job by the quarterback to stay in there. He knew that hit was coming in the pocket, but he held it just long enough to let his receiver win versus man coverage and deliver that ball on target. Any quarterback in the league, Mike, at this level can operate when things are clean. But when you have guys bearing down on you, can you hold it a little bit longer? Because if not, the timing of the play just doesn't work out.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Steelers' offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding offense.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to air this one out. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense. That penalty is declined.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Steelers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just past the marker. The ball was in the proper place for a new set of downs. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. A gain there of 17. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Now, faking the give. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Still first down.
Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Trying again here from the 7-yard line. Second down and goal. Back to the air one more time. This one caught at the 4.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
At the 36-yard line.
They send a receiver in motion left. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Going up top. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. Fourth quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Now he takes off. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
Having a A quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Receiver in motion, headed left. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and long.
And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move them further back. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Flags come in. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. The Bills bringing on the punt team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now give on the ground, and a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Now a 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. 1st down and more inside the 15. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He knocks it through. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Owls waving, Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. He'll go right and find his running back.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be...
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense could just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Here's 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.